So, TDS stereotypes. Here we go. People who uses these towers will be stereotyped in my descriptions I'll be explaining in this video. I usually depict them with those descriptions when I see them, so yeah. For this episode, I'll just be stereotyping the first part of these shop things. Maybe I'll make a series of this, I don't know. It's really easy to make though, so probably. Also, warning. Don't get too offended if one of my descriptions actually offends you. It's just a stereotype that everyone thinks you are, but maybe you're not. But anyways, onto the first tower. People who uses the scout tend to be newbies. However, for the newer players, they usually have a deck that looks something like this. But hey, new beginnings, so you can't really complain. These newbies tend to not listen to other players and has a brain cell of a toddler, which they probably are. They place their towers in the most outrageous spots for people like me, so we can't place our towers in the best spots. But for people who uses the golden scouts, they tend to just show it off more often. However, the good part of these people is that they tend to be really helpful. Most people who has the golden scout tends to know what they're doing, so good for them, I guess. Also, they place the scouts in, of course, the good spots so that you and your other fellow teammates can place their better towers in here or there or wherever you want to put it. And they also usually defend early waves, so you don't really have to worry about zombies just sliding through your base, which is really nice, and then you can just focus on farming. For sniper, it's not really a good tower. It's just an alright tower for early game and that's all. No one really uses this tower unless you are doing a challenge or just started playing the game. The people that usually use a sniper tend to just only place him. They spam a lot of snipers, level them up, max them, and then just AFK for the rest of the match. They also almost never listen to their teammates. When the other players with rangers ask for him to sell, he just ignores him and just continues to upgrade his snipers. I don't know, but that just happens to me, which is really annoying, so yeah. And if you are doing this, stop. Just listen to your teammates and I promise you, you will get more rewards than if you don't listen to them. If you see someone using a shotgunner, you can say that he's going to farm Molten. Not much else to say other than that. His deck would probably look something like this and will just grind Molten until he can buy a better tower and replace it. That's all for the shotgunner though. It has a Doom skin, but that's all the good stuff he has. However, if someone is actually using the Doom skin with the shotgunner and is placing it in Fallen, just know that he just got unlucky and just wants to show it off. So for the Paintballer, there's not a lot to say about it as well. It's just a crappy tower with literally no use, and whoever uses this is very clueless about it. The only reason a person would ever think of using it was because they thought it looked cool. So just, if you see anyone using this, just assume they're an idiot or they are new to the game. Guys, it's the Demoman from Team Fortress 2! Okay, Demoman. Demoman's a pretty good tower actually to use for early game, and people who uses this tower knows that. If I remember, there was a buff to the Demoman which gave him a lot more damage, so that's pretty neat. This tower is extremely cheap and really useful for early waves and mid waves, so people who uses this exploits that fact and just defends early waves until the other players get max farms and get accelerators or some other good towers. Other than that, Demoman's a pretty neat tower that people uses for easy explosion cheese. Basically the same thing with the scout and the sniper. If you see someone using soldier, then just assume that they are one of two things. One, they're new and people recommended on buying him for starting out, or two, they have a golden soldier and wish to use it whenever they can. For the new players, they just spam the soldiers, usually in front of the zombie spawn, and once they're done doing that, they can just do whatever they want. Maybe placing scouts or snipers or whatever. For people who uses the golden soldier, they'll be proud that they have the golden soldier, especially with their new buff. It's pretty good now and can actually be used for events and such. Although I've never tried it, but still. I don't know much about the freezer yet, and I've never really used it and will continue to never use it. However, what I do know is that it got a buff, meaning people would be more interested in using it. So maybe people who uses this tower can be a good player, but mostly they're kinda bad. I do hope it's good because people may barrage me in the comments about it. I don't know since I've never used it and will continue on never using it in my TDS career. You know, this used to be a good tower. Many people would use it as like a DPS tower, like for example in Night 2 in TDS, at the old Halloween event, people would use this tower and easily defeat the boss. Now it's just there. No one uses it and most forgot about its existence. So if you see one of these players, just say hi to them. Maybe even be friends with them because they're probably reminiscing about how the hunter used to be used by everyone. And just using it for fun. Or they could be a new player, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all for this stereotype video. We'll probably be doing more of these if I have no video ideas and just need to upload something. I could just make stereotypes of all the towers in one video, but I don't think anyone would watch it. Okay, now that since you reached this, I'm gonna rant on the outro because why not? This series and the Rookie's Guide was heavily inspired by Soundsmith, a popular TF2 YouTuber that makes pretty damn good content. You should check it out since his guide videos are basically the same thing as mine, but with actual animations, and it's just better. But yeah, I think I'll just end the video now. We'll be seeing y'all next time, in the next video obviously, so I'll just be leaving it here with this cool background music. So yeah, I'll be hibernating once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. And I also have school and a test tomorrow, so yeah. And also, yes, the intro was made from Soundsmith as well. It was a parody of it, so okay, bye-bye.